Welcome. CBC Radio 2. It is currently 1 o'clock, 1:30 in Ontario, 2 o'clock in Newfoundland, stage 45 FM. Today in sports, the Blues lost 9-1 to Tampa Bay Devil Rays in an unbelievable thing. We've had so many requests, and Real has confirmed the date. He's coming in tomorrow. He'll be doing his music hour when he's on tour with his band. He's really getting on with it. So, and now, as I promised, I usually do a Win Toy review, and this is one of the Win Toy reviews I picked up today. It's NCAA games. If you like the toy reviews, I'm gonna try my best to instead of what I can buy off toy reviews for Win Toys. If you know, it's the same company that made the Superposers. It's not everybody Jazzwares. It has a description like the Dr. Eggman Mecha Sonic review that you just saw a few years ago, a few casts ago. And this is a toy that I picked up at Sonic Games. Target may have it. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. This thing is still made by the same company that made the Superposers. This is still made by see the label right there. See the label right there, Jazzwares. The label right there, Jazzwares. This is the same thing that was made by the Superposers. No, I would think Jazzwares is still the maker. Jazzwares has a lot of them to put their stamp of approval on this toy. Walks around, here's what Sonic is. And as you know, none of the boxes don't have blank sides on them. None of the sides of the box have blank sides on them. They did have other toys, but I didn't have enough money to go for them. This is probably it's the only one they haven't seen on the shelf. There was one in the window, but I didn't go for that one. They probably have more of these in the back. They have more of these in the back room. And as you know, I don't take out toys from the original packaging because I don't want to wreck that wrecks the value of this. That wrecks the value of this. Wrecks the value of this box. And if you do this, do not open boxes that have the toy still in mid condition. If you have a toy, don't wreck the box. Just keep the box away, and just have the box like this. This, as the other ones had only 24 points of articulation. This one only has 12. One has 10 points of articulation. Probably most of them had like 12. I think 24 or 12. Most of the Superposers had that. But this is a well sculpted. Look how well they sculpted Sonic's body. Jazzwares had no intention of breaking it. Viacom would go nuts if they saw this toy still if Viacom endorsed this toy. This is one of the Win toys that you can pick up in your local stadium or your local Target or local, because us Canadians, if you have a Kmart around, you can actually put this in a Kmart, and that's our Target. After that, now if you get the toys and you look at the box, Jazzwares has nothing to hide. It was a long time before they even got into the game. Remember this Shaman Skyforce? I reviewed a few years ago. This thing was in the box, said used. I don't see anything that this was used by. You see, I remember this. Do you remember this toy? It's damned obvious what this was. You know what? It doesn't even look like the size as I remember. So yeah, you know what this actually looks like? This was sitting on the shelf, said used, but I didn't find anything used. Probably the box was used. They used a crappy box to ship this Shaman stylus into the box. Now the box was crappy, it was wrecked. They did they print the proof if they approved this, why they put it in a used stylus box and ship it back as a toy? This thing is perfectly clean. There's not even a single mark. They can't. DB Games put proof this thing and proofread it that it's not been used because the strap that goes around was just laying there like this in the box, but Games Store look at this toy before they put it in use. They approve it as used. So it's damn obvious that this toy was not even used. This toy was sitting in the box, perfectly in mint condition. Next time you look at a toy, make sure it has been used. Look for markings. Don't look for no mark. Don't look for no markings on the toy. Look for no marks on the toy that proves that it's a used toy. So that's what happens. Because people even Viacom they approved the toy. They approved the toy that was really bad. The toys that were so bad. If you any pest dispensers or any other things, you'll see that they did not have any copyright. See, if you look at the Street Fighter movie, Manga was the one that made it. Viacom's not own Manga. I'm sure it's good that Viacom did not put through Manga and did not do it. Manga is owned by the Shout and Jump company, the one that made all the comics that read from backwards. It says they say you're reading the wrong way. I read it and I can read it. I can read it before I can read it from forward. Who cares if I'm not reading the right way? It makes more sense if you read it. Because Japanese, the way they read magazines is the way they read comics backwards to front. Running it from the front of the cover makes more sense, doesn't it? Weird Al going back to what I was saying about the music hour tomorrow. Weird Al will be here. I'm sure he'll have a great time listening to one of his albums that he had released. And as Jar and when I finally we'll have movie reviews again, play a marathon again. But that is I had comments from that movie that was not incomplete. Did the producer Paramount get lazy and just said like, well, let's not release part 9, part 10 because they could release part 9 and 10 and then not making and then keep the trilogy going. Paramount, get off your asses and create the DVDs from the old Friday the 13th. People at Paramount, probably Viacom told them not to create Part 9, His Goes to Hell, and Jason X. Probably told them not to go. And now, everything I was saying earlier about the music hour, Weird Al will be here. He has confirmed his date. He's flying in tonight from California. He'll be in there. And he'll be in here to do an album he released back in the days. So as we jot off on this newscast, this is Wallbang up here as he's here too, or while it's burning daylight. And after we do it, join us tomorrow, Weird Al Music Hour. So all gang out here in the world. Good day everyone.